Okay, hello everyone. I'm your friend inside XO. Now I'm in the how to say the 物色. How to use English to say the 宿舍. It's quite difficult for me because I don't know how to do that. Now let's go to the Google translator. Okay. But usually people don't say that. They say Google Translation instead of translator. Now I'm going to type 宿舍.
Dorm room.
Dorm room. They call it dorm room.
Dormitory.
Or dormitory. What's that mean? A large bedroom for a number of people in a school or institution. It means a big house where there got so many beds and for different people in school or institution.
Dormitory.
Dormitory, okay. Anyway, now I'm in dormitory. In this place, I'm going to do some development. Recently, I'm working for a tech group, or how to say, 创业团队.
Startup team.
Startup team. Yeah, I'm working for a startup team recently, and they asked me to develop an charm extension. And here you can see a screenshot that I have done in the last few weeks or days. Not so bad, right? But that's not enough. The boss, the program manager of that startup team asked me if I could change all those tags to adjust a simple picture, which you will say if we go to the web source of every web page. Basically, it's the picture represents every company in your world. So how do we get that? First, we need to search. Yes, we need to use Google. The keyword is ICO. Okay. How to get web page SEO using NPM. Okay, here we go. Get website favor.com. That's exactly what the boss asked me to do in the next, but I don't know how to read that. Now you can see those people call it favicons. Favicons. Okay. If we translate that items to Chinese, you can say it's 网站图示. Okay, it's a symbol for representing a website or a company. So we need to use this library to do that job for us. Let's install it using npm install get website favicon. The network speed is quite slow because the signal tower in our school has damaged. I don't know how, but it is indeed damaged. So the signal is quite bad for now. And during the last few hours, I also found an interesting thing that if the how to say that if we got very little memory of our computer, we cannot use the OBS. Maybe you will ask me, what is OBS? Let's do some research. OBS means Open Broadcaster Software. Okay, it's a software for recording or computer screen or video recorder. Okay, it's a recording software. In other words, if that was true, yes, it is indeed true, because I just tested that. If we got little memory in our computer, then we can use the OBS. That means maybe in the future we can't record video when we are doing some machine learning stuff, because the machine learning project often costs a lot of memory in our computer. So that will be impossible for us to record those videos if we are doing machine learning stuff. Did you see that after we use the npm install data package len, then we get an error? Okay, what happened? Maximum call stack size exceeded. Recently, I get this error a lot. I don't know how this happened, but we can use another tool to install libraries for us. You can say young aid, then the len get website vericon. Yes, fair enough. Okay, here he just installed that libraries for us. Now let's give it a look about how to use this library. You can say just 2 lines of codes. Variable get favicons equal to require get website favicon. Then get favicons, you give it a link, for example github.com. Then you use the then keyboard and give it an, how to say, 匿名函数 in English. Yeah, we'll say
anonymous function.
Anonymous function. Okay, then you give it an anonymous function here. In this function, you have to do some processing to handle that data. Yes, we can do a little test to say what the data is. First, I'm going to start the React app by using yarn start. Then I'm going to use the Microsoft editor. The official name is Visual Studio Code, but you can just use code, then follow a directory or file name to use that. If anything goes well, after you type the yarn start, you will get into the web page you are developing now. For this case, now you can say this is what I am working on recently. First, we need to import that library, just using this line. Then after that, we should use get favors. GitHub.com, then data. What we are going to do is console.log to print out that data to save what's inside. It is said URL is not a constructor. What's that mean? For simplify our work, now we need to remove the sidebar in here. And instead, I'm going to put a div tag in here. For someone of you, if you are not familiar with front-end development, you may ask me what is div. Okay, the div, if we complete it in a normal way, it means the division. The division means a disagreement between two or more groups, typically producing tens or no, what's that? It's not true. Let's say the Chinese translation. If we use Chinese items to explain this item, it means 部分或者部门，因为 in a web page, all those content, all those UI elements are it's not a whole thing, okay? It is combined by different parts, and in HTML language, in HTML codes, it is called tag. Okay. After we did that process for importing the library and say what we can get from that library, we get an error, a type error. It is said URL is not a constructor, but I don't know where that error comes from. To verify whether the error is caused by the new library, the simplest way to do this is to get rid of those codes I just added to our old codes and see if that error will happen again. If it is, then that means the new library has some bug in it. Okay, now you can see that error has gone. So the bug is caused by the new library. So we can't use that library. Let's find another one. Try to find another one. We need to change the keywords we used for searching. So right now it should be how to get a web page favicon, then npm. Now let's just install it. Meanwhile, we can remove the old one, get website favicon, just delete it. Okay, I have forgotten we cannot use npm because it will cause something wrong. It will cause unacceptable, unexpected error it will cause unexpected error. So we'll use yarn aid, then follow the lamb. Okay. Now again, let's try to how to say 让我们来做一些个实验，用这个英语。Okay.
Let's do some experimentation.
Let's do some experimentation. Let's do some experimentation. Experimentation means 实验。Here I'm going to copy and paste those codes because I don't want to waste too much time in lesson. Okay, after we did that, the library, according to the document of that library, it is said you will get an URL of that favicon. So we'll say here we go, unreachable code after return statement. Favicons can be difficult. They come in several different formats. No page seems to have them all, and it is hard to know which one to use when you want the best. Batch favor takes the complexity out by finding them all and choosing the best for you. This library was published in 2 years ago, so it seems may not work anymore. Yeah, we can't let it work. Let's try another one. How to get website favicon without Node.js. The best solution for this may not use a library but a service that already been provided by those people. For example, now I'm going to grab icon.com. Okay, we got nothing. Go.com. Okay, can use this. Google.com S2 favicon domain equal to something. But here's the problem. This extension or this project is meant for Chinese, so they cannot use Google. So if we use this, the project will be useless for those Chinese. So we have to find another way to solve this problem. Here I just found a problem, the same problem, where the asker asked how to get the favicon of a URL and displayed. This question got 3 answers. The first one, a greater horror for a URL or link who have created a solution for the fact that less favor are stoned at the root of a domain. It is free, it works well, and it is as simple as it can be. Okay, let's try it out. Well, the server was down. The last answer for that is for who need the code for this. Here it is. No, it's not the right answer. Okay, it seems like nothing is right at this moment. We cannot just get the favicon from front end from the browser, but we can do it in local environment. For example, using Python, using Node.js, or anything like that. But with that, we cannot make the project right. In this project, we have to catch those favicon at the browser at the real time. So probably that feature is not 如何说 how to say 现实 in English. So that idea, that feature is not reality 现实的 we need a 形容词 Okay, it's not realistic idea, it's not a realistic idea or feature. You know, I'm not that kind of a person that who easily give up, so I just take it back. I just cannot do that. Okay, I cannot give up easily. That's my style. So I just tried continually to try some different libraries, and then I think maybe the way I import or the way I use is wrong. Like, it shouldn't be in that way. Just put the codes in the main logic, in the main process, and instead we should copy those codes in a button unclicked event, just like what I did, just like what I have done in here. Okay. Now if I click the button, what we will get? Okay, we get long. Why that value will be returned, or why we get nothing? Okay, it's because the cross origin request is blocked by the policy. Okay, what's that mean? If we use Chinese to explain this problem, that is, 就是说这个跨站的访问资源在网页中是不被允许的，除非你能够进入到对方的服务器，然后再更改一些权限，当然那是不可能的。But we need to use English to explain this question. The cross-origin request blocked. It's a big problem. this policy, the real purpose for this policy is that it disables it. How to say 无止 in English? The real purpose for that policy is to prevent you invoke others sources in your web page. Okay. So probably either way, even if we can use that library, even if we can import that library and make it right, but due to the origin policy, we cannot reading others source. So this feature is also not a realistic one. So I'll report this issue to the boss I'm working on. So this video will be will meet an end at right now. Will meet its end at now. So I will see you in the next video. Bye. No, sorry for what I have said just a minute ago. I said we cannot get the exact data from others server in front end. Yes, of course. But if we only need to show that icon in our website, yeah, that's allowable. For example, here I used an image tag with src address pointed to the icon we want to show. Okay, then after I rendered that web page, you'll see here is the icon that we need. So technically it's possible to show others website icon in our website. Well, so I could say the boss is right. We can do this. Anyway, I will see you in the next video. This time it's real for good.